Susan.
Right, Susan, what needs
I've been
fixing?
told I need a new knee. I've had 2 cartilage ups on that.
Right.
I've been told I need a new knee on that one now, 54. But now that one hurts because I'm relying on that one more than that
All
one.
right,
I don't want a
okay.
new knee, I don't
No,
want a
cool,
plastic knee
all
or
right.
whatever.
Knees
And
are
I've
best.
also got 2 carpal tunnels, sorry.
Right, okay.
Take that off.
Oh, no, leave it on, leave it on, leave it on. All right, so they're bouncing my knee, which means they're working on your hamstring as well as on the knee. Now notice the difference I am from the knee. You know, most doctors won't even think to look here for a problem. They only want to know what's going on in there, but you've got an auric field. One of the things that used to happen, you know, going back to when we lived in tribes, if somebody was sick, if a child was sick, the whole family would go to the doctors and say, we are sick, to the witch doctor, yeah? Because they knew the interconnections of everything. I'm sure you can think of people that they're ill, but their work environment is not conducive to being healthy. Or the school environment, there might be a bit of bullying going on, yeah? And the child over a period of time gets sick. Because it's a way for the system to get out of that situation. One of the things I'm working on at the moment is creating a story of humanity, where we're going to. There's a story about humanity. If we look at it retrospectively, we know the story of where the human race has been, and we sort of know where we are now, but I think there's this great big question mark about where we're going, and that to me is very exciting. It's not terrifying, it's exciting. And the words that popped into my head this morning were a caring society. We're actually going to move and transition into a society that's a lot more caring, genuinely caring than it is now. One of the things when I was growing up, my dad was very, very critical of was the state benefit system. And this is why. He said, before that came along, we all used to look after each other. Nobody starved. Nobody also pulled the lead and pretended they were sick when they weren't. You know, there was more community before the welfare system.
Yeah.
Yeah? But now there's a welfare, we think, oh, they'll be all right, they're on a benefit or whatever, so we don't need to worry about them. But I think we're going to change because we're going to realise increasingly the interdependence. Oh, it's strange again. You'll see me working a lot of knees and that. I've not had my leg do that before. Right, just try that left one out. How's that feeling?
It should be better. I feel it all tingling.
Yeah, all
Saw
tingling.
one of your videos said arthritis is like perfectionism, and I went, yeah.
Oh, that's you then, is it? Yeah. Yeah, you got to lose that one.
That were the
Right.
answers to that question you just asked.
Just try walking on it a little bit, just see how it feels.
It's a bit more in line. Some
Yeah.
days I have a stick. I don't always. I'm pretty good today actually.
Yeah.
But some days I have a stick because I don't feel.
All right,
And
let's
walking
have a
up
look at that
downstairs
one
is
as well.
fun.
Cool. So when I'm working on knees, if you're sat in the audience and you've got a problem with your knees, just let your awareness go into your knees, and when I use the sound, let that sound pass into your knees. And even if you're watching the video at home later, same principle applies. So when I'm working on a part of the body that you've got an issue with, take your awareness into that part of the body, feel it from the inside, and say you've got a problem in your shoulder, if you need to touch the shoulder to take your awareness in there, do that. But very often, you've got pain in there, you see. Pain is the teacher of last resort. So wherever the pain is in your body, you have to take your consciousness to where the pain is and sit with it and sit with it and sit with it until you realise what it's about. Shoulders are shouldering responsibilities. Knees are just plain stubborn. Determined.
Carpal tunnel, wrists.
That's to do more with handling life. We'll come on to that in a minute.
We're
Handling
fast
life.
now.
Yes. Right, try that one out.
Yeah, that feels a bit. Felt as though I had to walk like that with that one all the time. Yeah, that feels
Pretty
a bit
good.
better.
Right, so now we'll do your wrists. All right, so handling life, handling life. So the affirmation for wrists is, I handle life with joy and ease.
Not perfectionism.
No, not perfectionism. All right? Hands up if you've got a perfect life, perfect husband, perfect wife. Quick, put your hand up. Right. Life ain't perfect, is it? It's not perfect. It's not supposed to. If it was perfect, you wouldn't learn. You're here to learn. Yeah? You're here to learn. What can you feel happening?
I can feel, that's the worst one, I feel loads of heat over that and heat over that.
Yeah. So I handle life with joy and ease. I handle life with joy and ease. One of my barometers for success in my life, it's not about how many dollars I've got in my bank account. It's not about what accolades I've got, status-wise. It's about, is there more joy in my life? More wonder, more excitement? Is there more ease, less struggle? That struggle energy, I really don't like that so much. I get rid of that. I can work really hard. Like tonight with all those switch, this is our third room, you know, and they'd got no room when we first arrived. But you sort of take it all in your stride. All right, we were late starting, but, you know, there's no point getting yourself in a tiz about it because it's going to create bad energy. It just is what it is. And then you navigate life differently. So I handle life with joy and ease. I handle life with joy and ease. I handle life with joy and ease. Now give them a go.